Hmm.
So long ago.
Yeah, I guess it goes back to 1988. You know, everything kind of kicked off there for us with our first top 10 record. But we always talk about the show we did in Fresno, California, where there were people, like, it was an outdoor place. We were playing on a flatbed truck, and people were hanging out their windows, and the stage kind of got rushed, and it was kind of the first feeling of, like, wow, people know who we are for real, you know, and it's this way across the country from our hometown. So that's a memory for me that definitely stands out. It was not good. We did in Boston, the Kite Festival was our first show. A pretty big crowd, like it's an outdoor event.
On a flatbed truck again.
On a flatbed truck, and basically in front of an all-black crowd in Roxbury, in Boston, which is probably the equivalent to Harlem in New York. And it was pretty scary, but we got through it, and that was our training. You know, we performed for probably the first 2 years we were together in front of mostly black crowds.
But they didn't like us at that show. They threw records at us.
They did. Yep.
But I think for me, our very first tour was the best for me. I mean, all five of us shared a bus, and, you know, we were 19, 18 years old, and just kind of, you know, going out into the world wide-eyed and just, you know, experiencing a lot of things for the first time.
But, John, there might be a subliminal message here.
What?
Our first tour was with Tiffany. So maybe that's why it was your favorite.
No. No, it was good. Those were good times. Why are you putting me on the spot like
you
that?
Can elaborate, John, on the times you shared with Tiffany?
No.
The honka bonka that went on the road? Not have a Christmas album?
I don't know. See, I don't like to look back and say I would have done this differently or whatever, because you can't change it. So there's no use of
but there is a use because he asked the question. So it's just a hypothetical. What would you change? No, John, don't let the question go. What would you change? Anything you could pick, one thing, what would you change that we did? You really would go back and sit on that sled on the album cover for the Christmas album?
No. I would have done the Christmas album. I like the Christmas album, but
I probably would have done the Christmas album too, without that cover.
Yeah, it was the cover. That's what threw it off, was that awful cover.
Wow.
Emus.
I was gonna answer his for him. Yeah.
I bought 30 emus.
30?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, man?
And they were like $15,000 each. And
do the math on that one.
I had them for a few years. I had them insured, and then I canceled the insurance on them. And the week after I canceled the insurance on them, they got encephalitis, and they all dropped dead in a matter of 2 days.
And tell them what you had to do with the emus.
I had to bury them in my yard. I had a tractor come in and dig a deep ditch and just mass grave of emus.
That's horrible. I wore a lot of leopard skin pattern stuff. Bad. Let it go. It's alright for girls, but as a dude, don't do it.
I had this stupid idea of getting a chain with a padlock and using it as a belt. And
what?
After the first night on stage, I realized that was not a good idea.
Did you hit yourself in your balls?
I did. So the padlock and chain belt made its one and only debut.
That's horrible. Rock and roll moment, John? How about last night? You hanging out with Naomi Campbell?
Yes, I was.
Royalty?
I was, and Fergie started. She walked past me. And I said
That in John's world, that's hanging out.
we had dinner together at Nobu here at the hotel. So yeah.
They were in the same
Yeah,
restaurant.
she was eating at a table 20 tables down, but we still had dinner together.